first proper glimpse of the procession as it returns from the birthday parade. They can hear the music, they've seen the King's Troop, and now they get the entertainment from the mounted bands as well.
Your duties! Line and left! Head on!
Some rousing and energetic music, Mauritania, which is the march-off music at the end of this birthday parade. And this is the moment, Greville, where the Queen will be reflecting on what the parade's been like. The Duke of Edinburgh no doubt has his views too. The field officer, as we can see, joining this procession. And to what extent do you think the verdict is clear at this point?
I think Her Majesty will have reached a pretty sound conclusion. I mean, there have been a few challenges on the way. The more eagle-eyed observers would have spotted a few challenges, and Her Majesty won't have missed them. But do you know what? We're all human, and horses aren't human. But I think she's going to have loved it. From my perspective, I thought it looked absolutely terrific.
Well, this tradition of the monarch leading the guards back to Buckingham Palace was established by George V back in 1914, and the parade had become increasingly popular by then, so it was decided to provide an even more impressive experience for the thousands of spectators, and there are many thousands here today, certainly for this 90th birthday parade. Prime Minister David Cameron taking a break from all the referendum campaigning. And there on his left we have Roy Blackbeard, who's the High Commissioner for the Republic of Botswana, who is attending the parade today. Baroness Scotland there on the left, who is the first ever female Secretary General of the Commonwealth and a former Attorney General. Queen and the Duke passing the youth enclosure and acknowledging the cheers there and all the support on the Boys and Girls Brigade and the Boy Scouts, Girl Guides. As they prepare to leave the approach and then onto the Mall for that great procession back to Buckingham Palace. Everyone looking forward to the flight past when it happens. Well, we'll be staying on air here on BBC One to see the procession back to Buckingham Palace. We won't miss a second of it. And to see that 90th birthday fly past by the Royal Air Force, which the Queen and members of the royal family will enjoy from that balcony at Buckingham Palace. And I should also mention one thing, which is a novelty this year. If you want to get a very different view of the parade, I recommend it. You can see highlights from the Major General's review in 360 degrees. Very different perspective. It's rather exciting to see. To get the Queen's eye view of proceedings, go to bbc.co.uk trooping, and then you'll get that 360-degree experience of the very special event, and you can see the view that the Queen would have had today. Queen and the Duke enjoying today. It's rather nice weather, and really enjoying the fact that there are lots of crowds out today. It's a good moment, Greville, for us just to underline that very solid relationship between the Queen and the troops of the Household Division.
Well, it is, and when I mentioned earlier the fact that the Coldstream were formed in 1650, and then clearly 1661 when we became loyal to the Crown, King Charles II. I mean, that's how far back it goes, and the clue is in the title. We are the Household Division. We are Her Majesty's, we are the monarch's own troops, and that's borne out today, where we get the opportunity to parade in front of her.
Some people we haven't mentioned so far today, and they include a few colonels. Maybe we can mention them, very important in this context as well, Greville, and some of the regimental adjutants.
Yes, indeed. We haven't mentioned Lieutenant General Sir James Bucknell, of course, who is the